Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome to another episode of Draft to the Future. This is our player evaluation series. I am Matt. Ryan is the other host who does the same player evaluations, and we are looking at our summer scouting and just giving you guys names of players we're looking at. They're not necessarily top guys, but they are people we've been watching. They are people we have some sort of affinity for some reason, and we'd appreciate all your help supporting the channel. We're new and we're growing, so like, subscribe, comment, share. All those things would really help us get this channel going. So if you liked player evaluations with context and even supporting video in the form of links in the description, this is the channel for you. And today we are looking at Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza. So, first, just to let you know, I have two videos in the description below. One is from Sport Production. That's where most of the time codes I'm going to give you apply. I watched more than just that one video, but that is a good video to go to look at plays that provide examples of what I'm talking about. The other video only has one example in there. It's from ESPN video. So those are in the description, and I'm going to be giving you time codes to explain, hey, this is where you would go to see an example of what I mean by this play. And if you see this little guy here, this is my dog. He's a fluffy guy. He's trying to take a nap, so he's a little mad at me right now because I'm talking and he doesn't want to do that. Hi, guy. All right, so guest star appearance. There he goes. He's going to go back to sleep. Anyway, Fernando Mendoza is a third-year quarterback who transferred this year from Cal to Indiana. So he had a cup of coffee at Cal his first year. Then he was a starter at Cal. And this year is his first year at Indiana. He was a two-star recruit coming out of high school. He currently, as of the end of last season, he had a 56.8 pressure grade, and that is an improvement from the 54.3 grade that he had in 2023. His PFF overall grade is 77.4, and he has a 67.9 completion percentage with 7.7 yards per attempt. So those are all reasonable numbers, but you want some of those to elevate. I'll talk more about that later. He has a big time throw rate of 2.9%, which is not, it's average, it's solid, but his turnover worthy plays are 3.5%. That has to go down, and I'll have a little bit more about that because those turnover worthy plays and what causes them, they need to improve. That's his hurdle to overcome. So you can refer to the videos in the description, but I'm going to go in there and I'm going to start with the strengths. First thing I'm going to say is he is way faster than you would think. I actually have him hand timed at a 4.840. So if you go to that S&P video down below, that's at 10 minutes and 6 seconds, and you can see he's playing Nebraska and he straight pulls away. There are people who had the angle on him and he still pulls away. He is the master of the back shoulder throw. So those two things, that sneaky athleticism and those back shoulder throws, my comp for Mendoza is actually Aaron Rodgers. The Cal connection, that's coincidence, besides he's at Indiana now. But he hits those back shoulder throws like they're free. One example, if you go 56 seconds in the S&P video in the link below, you'll see an example of that. And if you watch the whole video, you'll see like 20 of them. But you'll have a receiver hit the route. The other thing I like about that particular play is another example of a strength. He is absolutely fearless in the pocket. That same throw I just referenced, he drops back to pass, stays on time, makes the throw, hits a perfect back shoulder fade. And on that same play, they blew a assignment. The defender came in pretty much unblocked, hit him in the legs, which should have been a flag and it wasn't, hit him so hard that he darn near flipped over. And he still completed the pass, got right up, finished the game. It was wonderful. And the last thing I want to credit, his rainbow balls, an example of this is 3 minutes and 50 seconds into the video in the link in the description below. His rainbow balls are just gorgeous. Just perfect arc. They drop right in a bucket. They're a dream come true. So let's talk about his weaknesses. Early on in the season, his tape showed some real low wobbly balls, like they just came out ugly. They got there, but they faded away and they need to stay gone. An example of this is 42 seconds in the S&P video. And here's another minor issue is he hasn't reached 20 touchdowns. And I'd like to see 25. I'd really like to see 30 touchdowns out of a guy I'm thinking of taking in the first round. But the most important area of improvement, in my opinion, is I don't think he can see the middle of the field. I think he had 6 or 9 interceptions. I don't have the data in front of me. But a number of his interceptions come in the middle of the field and they go straight to linebackers. It doesn't look like he ever saw. A real clear example, if you go to the ESPN video link that I have below and you go to the 20-minute, 31-second mark and you just look at that. When you look at that video, what's going to happen is the linebacker just kind of stays home for a minute and then just drops into his zone. He didn't do anything exotic. It wasn't anything weird, but he dropped right back and Mendoza threw that ball right to him. Those have to stop. Again, this video, it's not like I looked at one play and say he can't do a thing. There were others. A number of his interceptions came in that same fashion. In fact, 2 plays before the one I just mentioned, he threw another one. Now, this was deeper over the field, but he threw another one that a safety almost took away. So these turnover-worthy plays all need to go away. His highlight plays are wow plays, and I want those to stay because I think his highlight plays are more impressive than Sellers' highlight plays in terms of playing quarterback. Sellers isn't going to wow you with moving and shrugging people off, and I get it, but when it comes to dropping back, throwing a football, that's what I'm referring. His interceptions are too tragic. All that being said, right now I have him as my number 6 quarterback overall. And I do have a first-round grade. For the record, I have 9 first-round grades on quarterbacks. And I am not including Arch Manning. I don't think he's coming out. I'm that certain he's not coming. I didn't even look. He's got to improve, but that's where I have him right now. Number 6 at the position with a first-round grade. He has a quick release, plenty of arm strength. Even if it's not great, it's more than average. His film against Stanford, if you watch the Stanford game as a whole, is a really, really great watch. It shows amazing running ability, and the only question is Indiana going to give him the opportunity to maximize all that skill set? So that's my wrap-up on Fernando Mendoza. Let me know your thoughts on him. Where do you have him ranked? Do you have a first-round grade on him? What are his strengths? What are his weaknesses from your point of view? We hope this has been informative. Good luck to Mendoza in this upcoming season, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.